I'm at your service, sir.
Here are those horseshoes.
These will do just fine. Too bad I'm not a few... Here you go. You won't buy it now. Someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's
Different?
had a hard life. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make it. Why would I drag myself up that hill when...
Fine.
It's not far at all. Just... Well, my friend.
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha. What are those herbs? Just strewn about on the ground like that. I reckon I should ask someone.
What's that? God be with you.
Why do you live...
I lived here with my husband. Peter worked in the forest. We moved around. Folks from Miskovitz know me.
You said your husband worked in the forest?
Aye. Peter was a poet, and that's what cost him his life in the end.
What do the locals need?
I know about herbs and decoction, and there's no the soldiers who came here.
Wouldn't you rather live...
I'd rather be alone, where I lived with Peter.
I found these herbs.
Show them to me. Listen, boy.
Why? Are they poisonous?
These aren't just any old herbs.
What do you mean?
Well, they can be used against God's will. A decoction of these herbs can ease giving birth. But if a woman carrying a child not long conceived was to drink it, these herbs would expel the fetus.
So Victoria is expecting?
Whatever her name is, even if she does get rid of the child, it might kill her.
Oh, Sakra. I need to find...
You certain? It was good to see you, my friend.
Testicles! Fresh bull testicles! Delicious bull testicles!
I'm sorry.
Pastries here. I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes.
What?
The house was empty. And in the hearth...
Jesus Christ!
It might not be too late.
I don't know.
I found these herbs.
At first glance, try and ask some herbalist.
I've already spoken with the herbalist. And she knew right away what those herbs... She says they're used to make this kind of... When a pregnant girl drinks it.
God have mercy on her. Mary, Mother of God.
Did Victoria have problems with it?
No, definitely not. Good God. Although,
Can you think of anyone?
sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and,
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living?
well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up. Once someone even drew something very... But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man?
Who did she go and see at the camp?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up, so tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy.
Who's bothered by her living alone?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her, but he'd never hurt her.
Who's this mystery man then?
I won't say. If word got out that I...
Don't you get it? That girl, if she's alive at all.
Don't say that!
Look, you dragged me into this, so you can't back out now.
I don't know anything else. But go and ask Kuba, the old...
Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up!
You're always welcome here, visitor.
I'll be closing soon. Not while you can.
No. That's not what I meant.
I know exactly what...
Good day, sir.
You're Cuba, the farmer. Right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria.
Why should I?
I hear you were quite fond of her,
Who told you that?
but she sent you packing.
Birds have been twittering. Her husband wasn't the only one taken. So I thought to myself, I tried. She wasn't interested.
Does she have friends here? Who does she talk with?
Mainly with Martha, the blacksmith's wife.
Oh, I've spoken to Martha, and it seems she's genuine.
Worried about her.
Victoria's missing. And there's a puddle of blood.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers.
You can't be serious. She could be injured somewhere.
What goes around... I have a clean conscience.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn? An old dog wanted some young meat, but ended up with...
Listen, you prick. What the... You'd better take that...
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else over you, eh?
Enough! You're mine!
Why did you do it?
I yield! Mercy!
So,
Yeah. And I really don't know. Maybe she just decided village life...
what soldier?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest once, but I really don't know any.
All right.
Where's that beer? Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're...
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. Look here. No strangers are allowed in...
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes.
All right, you can... Akarsz a pofádba? Get a hammer! You silly doggy. What happened? Why?
Would you help me out?
That depends.
Victoria, a girl from Miskovitz.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least.
Thanks a lot.
Farewell, my friend. You're always welcome here, noble sir. If we...
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied
Who?
a soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Are you the one they call Black?
But
I need to talk to you.
I need something for the pain. Kurva,
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
my belly hurts. It's from the fucking pig.
Maybe. Do you remember what the last thing...
What do you think?
Try and think about it again. Maybe someone wanted to poison you. Did you try and spice up...
Jesus Christ. One fella brought some mushrooms. Do you think they were... They looked up.
Well... Is anyone else not...
No. Although, one other fella was...
Does it hurt?
Yes!
It's no wonder. Your stomach...
We put some mushrooms someone found in the... Oh!
It's obvious. If you want relief, you need an antidote.
But I can bet...
I have something for you that should...
Thank you.
Well,
Not yet.
to look at you, I'd say you're as fit...
It'll be alright once I get a good meal in me.
It's about Victoria.
Christ almighty. Now she sent someone to try and...
Well, I didn't come to change your mind.
Well, she's tried practically everything.
And what was she trying to achieve?
Look, we had a bit of fun once or...
Victoria's missing. Her house is empty.
What do you mean she's missing?
As if the earth opened up, seeing as you two used to meet up.
She didn't tell anyone? Not...
Well, I think Victoria is pregnant, but she doesn't want to keep the child.
My God. I thought she was making it up about the baby.
I don't think she was lying.
But those herbs...
I found a knife and a pool of blood on the floor.
I didn't do anything to her.
You didn't do anything to her? Do you mean besides having a bit of...
Do you think she did something to herself?
If that was her blood, she's in serious trouble.
Good God in heaven.
That's all I found out.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But
What were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it...
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest.
Good. I'll look there.
I know. Tell her I promised to take care of her. And the little one.
Well, how are you going to do that? You're a soldier in this...
She could be here. There's nothing keeping her in the...
All right.
I feel much better.
And your tender
There are 2 birches here, and I reckon that must be Victoria.
rest thee here.
You're Victoria.
And who?
No one important. Well,
I'm not interested in...
wait though. I'm Henry. Black. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of it.
I don't want to go back there. I want to stay with my Black.
Because he's lying in the infirmary. I know what happened to you.
You have no idea what's going on.
Then tell me what happened. After all, talking about it will help you feel better.
Well, you already know that me and Black... First he says he wants to be with me. Then that he's a soul. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. And then I found out that...
And Black is the father of your child.
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it...
And that...
I was desperate. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said...
So you cut yourself?
Yes. With a knife. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt. But it was everywhere.
Thanks for confiding in me.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, Black has manned up and promised he'll take...
Really? And I was beginning... I've already lost one man in life.
You aren't. I'm certain. Life is...
I won't have to live hand to mouth anymore. And
I wish you all the best.
with you too.